The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters. Now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate all your tigers and tigresses growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 177. Nasdaq's off 25. S&Ps are down 17. We got gold down 13. Silver's off 30 cents. Platinum's down 31 bucks. 31 bucks.
Baby,
15,
I didn't see that.
15.78. We got oil. Oil's doing an ABC structure on the way down. Get ready for oil, cheap oil prices, folks. We'll go through that. Oil's down $1.72. Let's pull this up. CLZ. All we need today is 260,000 contracts, and it's an ABC structure on the way down, and you're going to get it. You're at 111,000 right now. So it's pretty sweet. That's going to get oil into 79 bucks.
Yeah, I think
bucks.
it'll come all the way back down to the lows from June, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
nice, yeah.
Now watch what happens here. This is what's amazing, folks. If, in fact, if it stops right before that, right?
Yeah.
Monster ABC down.
Yeah.
Monster.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see how it attacks that lower number. King Dollar. King Dollar. You know what? They can't kill King Dollar. No matter what they try to do.
They're trying to in the corporate marketplace. They don't like King Dollar.
Oh, the UPS. Even the UPS numbers come out this morning. I heard them on CNBC saying, "Hey, is that currency? They have something wrong with the currency deal?" The bottom line, folks, is that the dollar now picture this: the dollar last quarter was only at 80 to 82.
Well,
it's not even that it was huge, but.
No, exactly. I mean, and I made that same point this morning. What I did was I said, look, folks, we're dealing with the earnings from July 1st through September 30th. So this little red dashed line here is basically the opening of July 3rd. Okay?
I know.
And if half the period of time it was higher, the other half it was actually lower, and they're taking these kind of hits right now. Just if the U.S. dollar index really took off, just like you said, I mean, if it really takes off,
totally.
Oh, man.
Hey, and the yen, of course, the yen did take off. Okay, well, it got weaker, but the bottom line is that, and the yen got inside the 1995 low.
Yeah, I know. I see that. I saw that, and I'm looking for maybe one more pullback here. I'd like to see one more pullback.
Oh,
we'll see. And then I'll be all over.
To load it up. No, I'm with you. There's no doubt about it. This morning, folks, so picture this. What you have out here this morning, okay, is monster ABC structure on the way down. On the S&Ps, on the Dow Industrials, and they've held. Okay?
Right. So the S&P and Dow has been the strong, two indexes out.
No doubt. And we'll see whether we can get the juice, going at the same time. The SPY right now is at 141.61, and we'll see whether we can get it. She's going to need a lot more price spread. Right now, it's not a big price spread. She's a large price spread when she gapped away from this morning, but not in the aspect of, what we're doing here. So volume-wise, it looks like it's going to make it, meaning you're going into 158 million. We've already done 32 million.
And the other thing that it is doing, it's breaking the trend line going back to June 4th. So yesterday tested, held, and I expected a little bit of a bounce. And it was a bounce from the Dow being down 100 points to being up 3. That was now. Overall, if you had closed your eyes and you only saw it was up 3, you wouldn't think it was a bounce. But
what happens, folks, right now, if depending on whether you're a long-term investor, a trader, or whatever, okay, it's a trader's paradise because what you have once these numbers start hitting and the volatility is hitting, and the proof, folks, is always in the counter trend bounce. And the counter trend bounce is nothing there.
That's right.
And in the counter trend bounce, it's broker dealers, it's banks saying, stay, keep your money in. It's all right.
Well, and that's what they did yesterday at 3 o'clock. From 3 basically from 3 to 4, they must have all gotten the same cable.
Well, it's funny.
And said, okay, let's go prop this thing back up.
What's a riot is, and I like this guy. This guy, Ferris. That's on CNBC. I've been on with them before. He's from Chicago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I know you're talking. He's like the currency guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he does just about everything.
Yeah, I know. But a lot of times they have him on as like currency.
That's right. So this morning, what he was saying is that he was saying that, geez, he doesn't understand it. You know, I guess he put this in his letter, that why everything's down. Well, folks,
because it's valued in dollars.
Well, let me explain it to you. No, it's real simple. You know, the big money's taking all the money. That's what distribution's all about. Nothing. You know, this whole racket, when they claim that, oh, money goes from here to here, that's a racket, folks, to keep everyone in the business.
Right.
You know, money just doesn't go from equities to bonds, the bonds to equities, okay? For you and I, it does, okay? But trade is, folks, a small, very part of this market. That's just a racket. That is not the name of the game.
No,
you know what
absolutely,
I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I can tell you where all the money's really going. The smart money's going into real estate.
Oh, there's no, hey, congratulations. You know, there's a new addition to the Tiger family.
Yeah.
A beautiful addition.
Insane. No doubt.
Oh, man.
And folks, if you do have an interest in the real estate business, particularly in Florida, come over to our website at TFNN and check out the white paper first under breaking news, but you can go to our website and you'll see the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund. Depending where you are, I'm going to be on the road November 1st. I'm going to be doing a presentation in Boston. November 7th, I'm going to be in Orlando. November 15th, I'm going to be in San Jose, California. The 16th, I'm at the Gold Show in San Francisco. And then the 17th, I'm in Denver, Colorado. So if you're in any of these states and you want to basically see the presentation on the Tiger Real Estate Fund, just email us at tigerfund@tfnn.com. You'll have to double opt in, by the way. Yeah, I got to grab this for a second.
Yeah. No problem. Forgot to power up. So, a mistake that we occasionally make here. So, let's take a look at the bonds. You know, Tommy talked about the bonds out here. I've got the 30-year Treasury up on my screen, and if we take a look at it, you know, I'm taking a look at a couple of different trend lines, folks. The one here, first that's important, is coming off of the lows from March 19, 2012. And what you can see here, what's pretty cool, as bonds came down into that area, you had this nice little doji candle here on October the 18th, and it hit that bottom of the trend line, and then it took off on Friday to the upside, pulled back just slightly yesterday, and you know, today. And what it should do, what bonds should do now, is move back up to the upper portion of this descending trend line. And that descending trend line, folks, coming off of, well, that's interesting. I just lost, okay.
I think the whole...
So we just went, okay. So, okay. Well, you just lost that on Tiger TV. No problem. So what we can talk about, let's just talk about...
It's the main plug.
Yeah, the main plug.
Sorry about that, folks.
Okay, no problem. We'll get things back up and cooking here. It'll just take a moment or two. And
that main plug right there.
Yeah.
That big one. Sorry about that, folks. Nothing like live TV. It's totally where it's at.
That's no problem. That's no problem.
Yeah, it's telling
so you're gonna be on the road here.
Yes.
You know? Okay.
Yes.
And so that's cool.
Well, what I figure is that I got to do this. I have to do this before December, because the bottom line is that December no one wants to go anywhere, including me.
Yeah.
You get the holidays happening, and so, you know.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Growling, prowling.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So now, every time you go to the gold show,
yes.
Okay, it is usually what, a market high or low, or really every time you step on a plane, things are going on in the marketplace here. So yeah, I see 1, 2, I see 5 dates out there. There's a lot of volatility.
There's a lot of volatility coming. Let me tell you something, folks. And there we go. I just lost everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. So check this out, folks. Okay. Market-wise, okay,
yes.
This is what we have. Okay, you have large ABC structures
on leaders. On leaders out there too.
And what we've had is that we've had a couple different things. We've had confirmed ABC structures down already in the gold market, confirmed ABC structures in the NASDAQ.
Yes.
Today we'll see what we have. It's going to be that plug over there. What we have inside the S&Ps, the S&Ps and the Dow.
Yeah.
And you know, this is, folks, without Apple
giving it up
yet.
yesterday.
Yeah,
oh, no
right.
question. I mean,
Okay.
yesterday,
You know,
if when the Dow was down 100 points, Apple was up like 10, 15
Apple
bucks.
held the
or what have you.
NASDAQ.
Sure did.
Now the neat thing, and this is what you can find out when you're looking at the larger structures of the marketplace. The neat thing was that inside the NASDAQ, okay, so we had the S&P's flat, the Dow flat, and we had the NASDAQ up, pretty good.
Yes.
But it was only Apple.
Yes.
So it's important to understand because when you talk about health of markets, you got to understand that if everything else is down, and you still are holding Apple up, but yet Apple's 100 points off its high.
Right.
You got to understand that. Now, this is just a fundamental aspect that I'm trying to bring to you here, is that when you have portfolios like that, right? What do you think you're going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to move the stuff out.
Yeah.
If you're a money manager, folks,
Well,
you
especially
have to
because
move
you're
this
coming
out.
into the year end and you've done pretty well.
You're out of your mind if you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some of them will sit there and they'll take the beating. But most of them are going to get smart enough.
You had some coming in buying yesterday too.
Oh yeah, well they're out of their minds. They get something wrong with them, flat out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the people that try to catch the train. They didn't have the train.
Yes.
And they're trying to catch the train because the Apple train.
I think they should catch a different train.
The Apple train, no doubt, was the biggest train we've seen in years.
Oh.
There's no two ways about it. The Apple train
Pretty much. A couple of pullbacks, but pretty much straight up from 2008-ish, 9-ish, early 9.
And what I don't get on a consistent basis is how, for some reason, folks think, and I'm talking about even folks that have been in the market for a while, think everything that you can go up 1,000%.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Folks, you absolutely want to go back to your fifth grade education. And that fifth grade education is compounding.
Yes.
And you can compound for a certain amount of time.
for sure.
But that's it.
For sure.
You can't compound monster numbers.
Let's see. Today's the 23rd, so they're out with their new little mini.
Yeah. And that's going to be great for us. So for all you folks, we appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. But what you do have is that, in fact, when I was doing Nico's show, Nico was watching his own show on his iPhone.
Oh, okay. While he was down in Miami.
Nico, by the way, folks, won the gold medal.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Jiu-Jitsu won the deal.
Oh, that's
and he was
cool.
fighting. So check this out.
I love
Nico's 68 years old. Okay?
I love it.
Nico is fighting a 58-year-old guy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
and he beat him. And you can imagine. I mean, he's not even close to looking. He's strong as a bull. And you should see. I've told you before. When I work out with him in the morning, it's crazy because some days you come in, right, and he's all black and blue.
from
fighting. He fights every day. I mean, when these guys fight, they don't go to hurt each other.
Yeah.
But it's a sport that is very tough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what's cool about the Apple deal here, folks, is that what will happen. I was talking with Nico, and Nico was actually watching, Tiger TV on his iPhone.
Yes,
Instead of coming in Beyond Belief.
Right.
Well, those little minis are going to be really perfect. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling with us. You stay right there, folks. We're going to get all these computers
back up and running.
I'll be right back.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportions of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what an asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Wealth Management financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, LLC. Member SIPC.
with the launch of Tiger TV. TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor, Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is, let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Master Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, you get the Dow off 217. Nasdaq's down 32. S&Ps are off 23. And get ready for the next leg down, folks. These S&Ps want to take a leg down, and this thing looks a little nasty out here right now. If we go over to Europe, we take a look at Europe. What you have is that, let's see, the FTSE's off 1 3/10, which is nothing. France is down 2%. The DAX is down 2. There's some
156 points right now off the DAX. So that is, I don't know what volume looks like here, but the DAX is coming up against a area here that is held as support. It's testing it right now this morning. Okay, so it's coming right into Mario Draghi's day, but it's really been traveling sideways here.
Mario Draghi has no clothes.
Yeah,
Mario Draghi has no clothes, baby.
I think you're right about that.
I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness.
All these politicians, man. Let me tell you. You know, folks. These politicians, what a business that is. It is just amazing, that the business of politics. I mean, it's the business. That's what it is. I mean,
and unfortunately,
you definitely, whatever their mothers give them for when they were babies, I don't know. Don't drink or eat whatever their mothers gave them. I'm telling you. I'm not kidding, man. It's so far over the top, it's sick. Some of the high volume stocks, and we'll see whether we get a high volume or low volume market out here today. Oh, that's good. I'm at the DAX. Look at the DAX. Okay, so I just put the high volume stocks up in the DAX. There is not one stock that is green, folks.
Yeah.
Look at this. There's some damage over there, man. You know, you're talking about BASF down 250. Deutsche Bank off $1. You got Adidas off 197. They're all down, man. Holy cow! So let's go back to the S&P.
Well, I guess if we take a look at ours as well, nothing green inside the Dow right now. No, so nothing green inside there.
You got them all down. You got them all down. DuPont. Oh, look at that.
You've got one stock inside the IBD, Ancestry.com. That is the only green
and
stock
that's because it's getting taken over.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at DuPont. Okay, so now DuPont's down 10%, folks, okay? We bring this back, and it's, look at it. I'm telling you.
Well, and that's the thing is that you're seeing markdowns also. As you were saying. Okay,
we're in the markdown
if we just
period.
start taking a look at some of the big names that are out there, and I just use what I'll call just some basic kind of commonsensical looks, which is in a bullish marketplace. If you got bad news, what happens? Gets consumed.
Right.
It gets or bullish legs, whichever, however you want to take a look at it.
Right.
Right now we've got nothing but bad news. We just began earnings season, didn't we?
Yes.
I think this began last week.
Week and a half. Yeah, exactly.
And so there's a lot more bad news on its way out here.
And DuPont, okay, so check it out. High volume low. DuPont's $37. You're at 45 right now. It's down $3. Going to blow it all away. And that's pretty intense because when we bring this back and you put it on a longer basis, guess what? See, August. Telling you, folks, August of last year is game on this one right here. And you get two different things.
Those are high volume lows out there. You know
what's cool?
October came back and also gave another.
Totally. And you know what's cool here, folks? Okay, for all you bulls. Okay, this is what's cool. Okay, is that the highs of the August lows of last year has some real volume in it.
Oh, it does.
So
big time.
That is going to be a place that you're going to want to look and say, okay, as we go into those, if it's into a light volume, guess what? That's going to be a buy.
Yeah.
And my 825 will take longer. It will. But you want to pay attention to that, folks, because the bottom line is that may set up real nice, particularly because what happens is this. If we get fast price destruction before we get there, that would be the buy.
Yeah.
If you get slower price destruction, that's the slicing. That's the real danger.
Well, I don't know. When I take a look at how IBM, that was fast price destruction.
Yes.
If we take a look at Google, that was fast price destruction. That took a matter of minutes.
No doubt.
That rolled, and it rolled just like that.
It rolled, and let me tell you, look at this one. Okay. Whoa. ALXN.
Yeah, Lexington Pharmaceuticals. Yeah.
Okay, what you have here is this, and this is why you want to pay attention to, what is the characteristic of the stock? Well, guess what? This went to a high of 118. It went from a price point of $93 all the way up there with no volume. Well, guess what? It's taken 3 days from going from 118 to 99. It's probably going to take another 4 or 5 days to get back to 91. And what you have there is that then the stock's destroyed.
Right, that's right. Absolutely,
it's destroyed.
Yeah, you won't see it on the IBD list anymore.
No. $38. I can make a case that's going to go to $38. That's pretty sick. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, appreciate all you Tigers and growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow down at 229, NASDAQ off 32, S&Ps are off 23. We have gold down 16, silver's off 41. Bonds up 25 ticks, King Dollar up 32, and here comes the next leg down. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've seen him on Tiger TV, as well as being featured as a regular CNBC guest and contributor, and now you can have access to his expert trading advice each morning through his daily trading newsletter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading stocks, options, and indices every market day. Market Insights comes out each market day before 9:30 a.m. and provides traders with Tom's daily commentary, opinion, and specific trade recommendations on the markets. Using advanced Fibonacci methods, volume indicators, Gartley patterns, candlestick charting, gaps, and market timing, Market Insights will give you specific trade recommendations including entry, stop, and exit prices. The summer is over and traders are back. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now. TFNN and Great Panther Silver have teamed up for another exciting silver giveaway. The Great Panther Silver Halloween giveaway will be taking place at the end of October, and for 3 full days we'll be giving away silver coins and bars every hour from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. to one lucky winner randomly chosen. There's no purchase necessary. For more information and to fill out your registration form today, simply visit the front page of TFNN.com where you'll find all the details. October 29th, 30th, and 31st, we'll choose one lucky winner that will receive a silver coin or bar courtesy of Great Panther Silver. Winners will be announced live on the air each hour for 3 full days. Don't miss out on this great opportunity to win free silver from TFNN and Great Panther Silver. Register today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com, and for more information on Great Panther Silver, you can click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex, symbol GPL, or on the Toronto Stock Exchange, symbol GPR. In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You know, this type of volatility, this is a field day, folks. You can test drive it, can bring up an account that put $25,000 of funny money into it so you can get to understand exactly how dynamic these different strike prices are inside that platform. Right now, we get the Dow down 250, Nasdaq's off 39, S&Ps are off 26. And bottom line is that Apple hasn't even broken yet. It's down $9. But inside the S&P, you're talking about there's something serious inside that S&P right now that basically is saying that, hey, guess what? We want to go south. We want to take out, well, it's already taken out the B point, folks. And the real key is going to be, okay, the type of juice that we're taking it out with. And right now, QE, no, that's the NASDAQ. I was going to say, if that was ever the... yeah, it's going to be close. Yeah, okay, it's going to be close. Right now, you basically got 153 million, which is light. The NASDAQ, however, is not. The NASDAQ, we've already done 1/4 of the volume in 65 minutes. So the NASDAQ, toast them, roast them, get out the marshmallows, get out the cream cheese. Let's go up to Dan in Baskin Ridge, New Jersey. Hey, Dan, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
How you doing, man?
All right. Hey, I'm actually looking to at exit point on the IWM. I'm in TZA, and I'm just looking at the volume looks okay today, but basically we've already hit the numbers I was looking to get out of the trade. But the way everything's looking, like you say, with the dollar and the Apple, I just don't want to sell it out right here. I mean,
Well, this is what to do, and this is on the TZA. TZA is trading right now at 16.42. Put a stop on the 16.17. Give it nothing.
Yeah, right.
You already get the juice. Give it nothing. What happens, folks, in a downdraft like this, when you're trading, whether it's the futures, you're trading the doubles, you're trading the triples, the way that I do it on a continual basis is that when you made your price projection, which they have, okay, you immediately keep bringing the stops up, bringing them and bringing them. And all I just gave you there, Dan, right, is on what you're banking on is no counter trend bounce whatsoever. And if you get one, you're out, and you haven't give anything back. You see what I'm saying? Like in this case, I'm saying give 23 cents back. That's it. Okay? Because, we should get a bounce. But what ends up happening with fast markets like this, you very well can get more than you banked on at the beginning. And that's what does happen. And that's how you accelerate your profits pretty dramatically. But keep doing it. What I expect you're going to see here is that you'll see another leg, which will get another leg up on your TZA. And when you see that, then what you would do is that, right now I gave you that number underneath the first bar that has 1.4 million shares traded, okay? Then I would just bring it up again. Do you know what I'm saying? So.
Wasn't sure if I could put in, say, like a rolling stop of 5%.
Why give it 5%?
Right.
You already hit your price projection. If this was a normal market, you'd just be taking it. But it's not. It's a market that basically is fast, and when you get a fast moving market,
and you have to expect intraday bounces.
Yeah.
That should not be unexpected.
No, it shouldn't. But what does happen on these, the way that you'll get more juice out of it is that, okay, if we don't get the bounce, then, and that's all I'm saying, that you just keep bringing it up.
That's right. Yeah.
And you don't want to give it 5%. Right. There's no reason to give it 5%, man. You already made your money.
All right.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thanks, guys.
And what happens, folks, is that, just so you understand, now that is just a day trading technique. Okay, so there's difference in technical analysis versus techniques versus, and it's important to practice those, because if you practice those, you'd be surprised. It's not that you grab that much more money, on a consistency basis year round. What does happen, though, is that on big downdrafts or big updrafts, you will grab huge amounts of money, because you won't be out.
And important to also stay inside the time frame that you initially set the trade up on.
Totally.
And just keep increasing your stop or whatever it is you've got to do from a stop standpoint. But stay within the zone.
Totally. And then hope you get stopped out.
Well, that's it. Let the market take you out.
That's the thing that's so neat about it.
Right.
What happens, folks, is that the aspect of that is that at a certain point, you basically hope you get stopped out. And the reason being is that it's a lot nicer going home at night when the market's been down that dramatically. Now, what you absolutely also want to do, which we haven't got yet, folks, is that as soon as we get a high trend or a high tick, okay, and it's not high enough right now.
That's right.
And there's absolutely no fear, by the way.
That's right. So when you take a look at the high tick readings, they're down 1,200 or
listen,
so.
Listen, we're going to be down 300 and 350 today. I can tell you, an hour into the marketplace, and we don't even have a high tick. Give me a break. We get a minus 1143. People are sitting there complacent, like everything's okay. Well, everything is okay, folks, but that doesn't mean that the market's not going to get down 350, because it's set up right now. When you can be down this quick, and no one has, what happens with the tick is this, is that simultaneously we all are selling at the same time. Well, guess what?
Within that minute.
You're down 250 and no one has done that. That's a big problem, because you actually need 2 days of it, not in a row, but within a 5-day span. So.
Yeah. So Friday we had about a 2.5 reading on the trend. What is the 5-day total? Right now,
because
you need to get in. You like now using about the 12?
Yeah, you have to be 12. We're not even 12. Close. Yeah. Right now, you get
so you get today's
2, 350, 650, 7.
So we got a couple more days. So we get a couple more days. I figure we make a low coming into the full moon on Monday.
Oh, nice.
So get a nice, whether it's Friday or it's Monday, but at least a couple more days of momentum. And what that will do, okay, if we get that will all of a sudden give us the high trend reading.
It will.
That we would, the 5-day.
The 5-day will give you the high trend reading. More than likely you get a couple of huge down ticks.
Yeah.
Then you will get a real nice bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would take us up into the middle of November, into the election, and then boom.
Yeah. I mean, this what you have here, the S&P right now. Yeah, see, what just happened here. So watch it happen, folks. The cash S&P just got inside the May breakout area. So now that means that's a false break, and then that puts in game the June lows. That's pretty sick. It does put in game the June lows. So we'll see whether the cash stays under 14.15. The way it's set up. Now let's go over and see the dollar still hasn't really moved yet. It's got a little juice underneath it. Oh, here it goes. No, it does have juice underneath it. Okay, so you know what the dollar, King Dollar, folks, is going to go hang out right under its 80.31. If that's what we do, then you're going to see a nice expansion.
And you've got the Queen here, okay? So you got the Queen, the counterpart to that.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Just testing that is the original neckline of a head and shoulder pattern, just extended out. But what it has done, folks, it has held as support ever since it came off of its lows, or really ever since it broke through there, which happened to be September 7th. Why it works? I don't know. But I just know you just to keep extending it. You watch those levels. And so right now it's just sitting there. If you get a closed blow, it hasn't closed below it yet.
No.
But if it does, it's not a bullish sign.
And folks, if you're in your car, okay, what Steve and what we're looking at right now is this. He has a trend line that's going back from July. Now what's so wild about it is that 1, 2, 3, 4 times it's hit that baby and come off it. The first time it came off it real nice. The second time it came off it real nice.
Yes.
What you have here, though, this time it is hitting this thing with wide price spread.
That's right.
And if it just like the dollar just hangs right here until tomorrow morning, and this hangs here. Get out of the way.
Right. That's right.
Either that or let's see. We get enough. No, there's not enough time for that to blow through that today. There is. No, I know what you're saying, but that's a serious line, folks.
Yeah. Well, it's so much of the currency aspect takes place, 2, 3 in the morning,
right?
As London is opening up out there. But we'll see how it trades.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it trades. But there were enough signals out here, as I was saying, as we had kind of our computers crashing here. The bonds here, which is just beautiful. Just simply take a look at just a couple of trend lines. And they've been there. And it moves right down on Friday. Moves right down in, or on Thursday moves right down in there. Friday bounces off yesterday.
And that's another triangle he's talking about, folks.
Yeah.
Right.
And it just says that, look, it wants to go up towards the top. That top is held and getting closer and closer to that apex.
Hey, did you hear the news this morning? The news this morning, folks, is that Italy has hired Kay Rico.
Oh, beautiful. Okay,
yeah.
Good. I like it.
Kay Rico got a telegram this morning, from Italy. And the reason he got a telegram, folks, this is pretty sick. Let me tell you something, is that they put 5 earthquake projected scientists in jail yesterday. Okay, so listen to this. This is a sick story.
Really?
Yeah. For not
forecasting?
Yeah, forecasting, thank you.
Okay.
The huge earthquake in Italy.
Really?
They put him in jail. They put him in jail. So they gave Kay Rico...
okay. They're seeking out the...
He's going from Costa Rica. He's going to be sitting in beautiful the Amalfi Coast.
Okay, I like it.
I'm telling you, when I read that this morning, I couldn't believe it.
That is kind of crazy.
So you get a picture of this, folks. Okay, this is so far over the top. It's unbelievable. They actually put these guys. They sentenced them to 5 years.
Really?
The reason they sentenced them to 5 years is that they have a bureaucracy there that's supposed to say that we get earthquakes or not. Well, 5 days before the large earthquake that they had, which was terrible.
Yes.
A couple of them come and said, no, this is just tremors, okay?
Yeah.
The thing that's bizarre, okay, is that there's, I mean, that's a crystal ball. There's,
well, you talk about. I always talk like we can't control these markets that we trade.
Right.
Now, what you can't control is stops and money management things. But you can, this market could bounce. But it could be 300 points up today.
No, but crazy. Because just so you understand, Italy itself has more tremors like every single day. Okay, you don't feel them, but I don't know if they're in a fault like San Francisco, but they have a huge amount of tremors. But anyway, I couldn't. That's headline news today.
Now headline news.
What the heck? How? Okay, so think about something. That's how crazy just politicians are all over the world, not just in the United States. No, think about that, right? I mean, how does that work? How can a government and a judge and a jury actually put someone in jail for not acting like they're God? Yeah. Right? Oh man, I'm telling you, I heard it all when that was like, you got to be kidding me. Let's go over to that gold.
Platinum. Wait.
Let's
go to gold. But
let's go to platinum.
Yeah,
let's go to platinum
because you're saying that was down. 30,
platinum's
30
getting
bucks,
hit. Down $32. So platinum has come from let's see, 1770 to 1570, down $200 in 2 weeks. We bring this back. This is a nice setup. Okay, so platinum, it's going to come back a lot further. I mean, platinum can get back into that 1430 level. That's the way it's set up. So, and that's going to be, folks, it's going to be about the king dollar. The thing that's crazy here is that the commodity markets have been screaming that king dollar wants to go higher.
Yeah.
And it hasn't moved. I mean, today it's moving a little, but look at this. Cotton's down 4%. Crude oil's down 3%. Gasoline's down 3%. Sugar's down 2%. Nickel's down 2%. Copper's down 2%. I mean, there's two things that are up, folks. Natural gas up 1% and orange juice is up 0.6. They're all down. And, we're certainly still using all that stuff. The real question is, what are people willing to pay for it? And the oil market, I mean, this is just going to be basically put money back in our pocket. The oil market, we did 155,000 contracts. It only needs 260. And it's an ABC structure on the way down. And that'll take it into the 79 area. You're at 85. Now, the larger one is a trip, man, because this is held every time it's come down. So we'll see where it's going to hold. This 75 area, has held pretty good. The difference this time, though, this is interesting. So the last two times that we got here, folks, two times before that, you did the counter trend bounce all the way up to 110. Yeah. This time we only did it to 101. Yeah. So what that's showing, it's showing it's weaker. So that puts, man, could you imagine having $60 oil again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Watch this. This has actually 82 to 100. Oh, that's what it would be. $60. $60 oil.
Now we're talking.
Now you're talking, man. No doubt about it. That big.
I would like to fill my car and not have to pay $85 and pay like $45 or something.
I know.
Yeah, really,
I know.
$85.
I mean, between gasoline and meat. I mean, I feel for these people that really just try to work and feed families because
absolutely.
Meat is so expensive it's unbelievable, and they can't eat it if they're working for a living and have kids. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses, you stay right there, folks. So come right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pezzavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll you'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try patterns, profits, and peace of mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's patterns, profits, and peace of mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to tfnn.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to tfnn.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Let me tell you something, folks. I have people coming up to me saying, I just can't believe the amount of work that Steve does on his newsletter. And I says, I absolutely agree.
That is a recent clip from the Money Masters show that Tom and I do each day at TFNN. My newsletter service, Mastering Probability, is much, much more than a newsletter. Yes, it's outperformed the S&P 500 by 100% during the last 15 months. But more importantly, it's an extraordinary education, a roadmap for your success. And it's yours risk-free for the next 30 days. Just go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, and then Mastering Probability, because everyone needs a success strategy. For most, it's a competitive edge, the will to win, the drive to overcome any obstacle. Whatever you call it, winners find a way. Find your way to Mastering Probability today, because your journey to extraordinary rewards is just one click away.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Now, you stay right there, folks, because coming up next, as you just heard, we're going to go up to Newton, Massachusetts. We've got Basil Chapman. And then in Chicago, Illinois, we're going to Thinkorswim headquarters, TD Ameritrade, with Victor Jones. Darryl Martin down in Dallas, Texas. Back here with David White. Out to California, Ken Shreve, and then back here with me, 4 to 6. You know, some of these large caps, folks, they're just getting toasted and roasted. You get 3M down 263. We get DuPont off $4. You got Disney down 90 cents. You got Caterpillar off $1.50. You get ExxonMobil down 210. There's some destruction out here today.
Yeah. You know, I heard your comment. You had a caller yesterday and just simply asking about ExxonMobil, and you were just simply going back saying, you know, look, these are great long-term stocks to be in.
Right.
You know, your conversation with Kyle.
Right.
That you had just the day before or what have you, which was really pretty cool.
It's crazy how energy works, isn't it?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
absolutely.
What the conversation was about, folks, we were talking, he wanted to know what Apple was worth. And, you know, what stocks were good. And, you know, so I brought him through, you know, what Apple's worth, fortune. But then I brought them through business plans, too, meaning that, okay, they've had an incredible run. I said, on a longer-term basis, I said, the oil companies, the oil's not going away.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's not going away. And, it's patience. But if you're staying in something for a long period of time, well, have patience. At the end of a large correction, well, ExxonMobil is, a big deal.
Yeah.
Because it's oil is oil, man.
Well, it's
an easy business
plan.
plan.
The top 5 weightings inside the S&P, if not number 1, I don't know, or maybe IBM. I'm not sure.
And it's an easy business plan, though.
That's right.
They're not doing anything else. You take a drill, boom, 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 drill it down.
Well, that's a good pump and dump.
Yeah,
strategy.
you get a big bathtub, right? You push the bathtub out, and guess what?
Yeah.
We'll all pay whatever it takes to pay for it.
Around the world.
Around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. British Petroleum, they're in bed with Putin now. Yeah. Good luck to them.
Yeah. So
I think I'm prejudiced.
No. You know what? You're just kind of you've seen things happen.
Yeah.
You take a look at the gold market.
Right.
No.
I'll get off him. He's told everyone he's going to take everyone's assets.
Yeah.
He's King Putin.
Yes, absolutely.
What are we going to look at?
Well, you got Yahoo. So the bright spot right now in the marketplace is Yahoo. It's up at its session high.
Oh, it has some volume
this morning. And it's trying to take on a area here that it's kind of been trading in the sideways trading range since October 2011. So it's trying to take out those highs. It's got right around 40 million shares or so, I think, right up there.
Look at it. It's going to go for it. Well, it's wild here, too, is that, you have...
It's got 40 million today. So it's got the volume.
It's got juice. It's got juice. And, see, the thing that's interesting about Yahoo, folks, okay, when you bring this back...
high volume high or so.
Well, what you have is that there's not, once you get... The first flack in Yahoo could be like up at $22. If she gets real juice into it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's how it had come down in the 08 area, So, we'll see where it shakes and bakes. Look at that. Well, I think we do have a high volume high.
Yeah, it's volume off
close.
The top. It's really right off the top
right.
there. And that's what it's trading in right now. So it should start to... It should start to get a little dicey here.
Yeah.
I would say, there's this little gap down on it that hasn't been tested. So today's really the day it's going to be tested, which is for May 12, 2011. So the low of that 1693, I think it was at 1673. Cool.
Right.
So I think that's where if it closes inside 1693, and let's say it wants to go up and run up to the highs.
Well, this new CEO just might be able to do it.
Yeah.
If I only heard a couple parts or a call, but it was all about the customer back again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you remember Yahoo, folks, they got the customers. Now, what are you going to do with them?
That's right.
You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Dow's down 236. NASDAQ up 35. S&P's up 24.
Be safe out there, folks.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.